Welcome to The Journey, a different kind of storybook. My name is Brother Charles Taylor, and once again, it's story time. I wrote today's story back in February 2011, so please, make yourself comfortable and see if you see yourself or someone you love in the story. Today's story is Squeezed. Have you ever felt like the walls were closing in and the ceiling was coming down? You feel like you're running out of room and out of time. You can't see the forest for the trees. The pressures of life are mounting, and no matter how hard you try, you just can't find the door. I knew a woman who was going through a really tough time, and she wasn't able to find peace anywhere, no matter how she tried. When she was younger, she used to run from pain. She was fast, too. Many of us have played Houdini at one time or another, only to find that the problem we were seeking to escape was still there waiting for us to return. And when we did, we had made it worse because of what we chose to escape to. As I wrote that sentence, I said to myself, how dumb is that? But what baffles me is, even though we recognize it, that didn't stop us from continuing in that behavior. For some of us, it took 10, 15 years or more to finally come to the place where we've seen enough and had enough pain in our life. Pain. What is pain? And what do we do with that pain? I met a bright young man who was wise beyond his years. He has a quiet, confident sense about him. You can see it in his actions and in his walk. I asked him if he could help me make an acronym out of the word pain. It took him less than 5 seconds. Ready? Pain. Pray about it now. Another acronym that came to mind as I was chewing on pain was fear. Forget everything and run. The woman in this story used to do what so many of us have done and still may be doing today. She chose to escape from pain only to find that over time that pain had grown into fear. She finally realized after years of suffering that something happened to cause the pain and that something must happen in order for it to cease. But running from it isn't the right answer. This woman and I were talking one day, and I shared with her what Brother Norman had shared with me. It was like a light bulb went off in her head. I believe that if we can recognize dumb stuff, that we should recognize good stuff too. She and I have both decided to face our pain from now on instead of running from it. We're going to pray about it. We have also decided to share this philosophy with others who are still struggling with how to deal with their pain. Now, this might not be the only solution, and I'm not trying to imply that it is. But I am saying this, though, that in my opinion, there's no better answer than trusting God. I also want to suggest including loving, caring people in your life, positive people who see the glass as being half full. I encourage you to talk with them and tell them how you feel. Don't be ashamed to acknowledge your pain. Face it and seek a positive solution for it. Now, it might hurt a little while you're going through it, but this way it will eventually go away. But if you keep running away from it, it never will. What's that old expression? Lose the finger, save the hand. Pain is like a storm. It comes, it lasts a while, and then it leaves. And just like a storm, sooner or later, another storm will be coming. How we handle each storm is crucial to the quality of life that we want to have. So, are we going to be controlled by our pain, or will we decide to take control of that pain? Pain. Pray about it now. To God be the glory. This was just a short little story to chew on. Never give up. Love and peace.